you have to understand that there's a bridge that you have to cross. You're not getting there because you ain't learned the lesson yet. You cannot control everything around you. You have to release control and focus on the faith that you say you have. What is up, you guys? My name is Trisha, and welcome back to my channel. Before I get too deep into this video, I do want to take the time to acknowledge the fact that you all have gotten me to 600 subscribers. I am so incredibly grateful for that. But I just want to first say thank you so much for helping me get there. Now, my next goal would be 650. So if you are new here, I hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. I'm just on the journey of growth over here, okay? Also, before we get too far into the video, it has started raining. I am out in my garage, if you haven't noticed. It has started raining and thundering now that I can hear. So I hope that I'm louder than that. But if you do hear something, it is the rain, okay? The reason I'm here is I just wanted to vent real quick and just have a moment of transparency. I do have my hookah because I'm just vibing right now. So the reason I am here and the reason I decided to just turn my camera on while I'm out here is that I just want to have a moment to be real. Lately, I just feel like I've been going through some things mentally, and I want to take a moment to be transparent with you and also be transparent with myself, and also have an opportunity to look back to document where I am in my growth process. I just kind of feel like I've been fighting with myself for so long, and I feel like mentally I have come to a place where I'm tired of fighting. Like, I'm tired. Like, my brain is tired. I just feel like lately I've just been, not these past couple weeks, over the past few months, like, I have been fighting with myself, and I constantly had thought of, am I crazy? Like, for a few months now, I've been feeling like, I've been asking myself a lot, like, am I crazy? Is this normal? Is this right to feel like this? Or is this right to go through this? Or what am I experiencing mentally? And it's not that anything major has happened to me. I haven't been through any like real traumatic situations lately. But I just feel like a lot of things from my past are starting to come up now, and not come up as in like physically, but mentally. And I'm starting to realize patterns and things that I do, and it has caused me to look within and try to figure out why I'm doing certain things, like what is really going on with me. And I did post a video before, I think, about me journaling. Like, I started to journal and just try to figure out what's going on with me, like make myself better for me and for the people around me. I have often just felt as if I am losing control of myself. I am a Virgo to the fullest extent. Like, when I look up like Virgo horoscopes and ways of Virgo, I am it to the T. I am an extreme overthinker. And I did make a video before on my channel about self-sabotage and also about being a perfectionist and all that stuff. Like, that stuff is real. Like, it's really real. And I beat myself up too much. I overthink way too much, and it causes me to doubt myself, and it causes me to be a hindrance to myself. So I am a person, I guess to keep it simple, is I like control, right? But I'm not controlling. I don't like to control other people. I just like to be in control of myself, my situations, my environment. And I guess in so many words, I guess I am like extremely guarded. I realize lately, like, I have issues with trust. I have issues with people feeling like they could just run all over me. I have issues with being defensive, and it has really caused me to try to figure out, like, why am I like this? So it has caused me to really stop. Like, hey, stop. I don't know if it's been a Trisha thing, or if I don't know if it's been just like an active guide. Like, hey, you need to take a step back. You need to separate yourself. And I've really isolated myself from like people. In regards to just me, I don't know if I am scared of me right now, and ultimately I do think that that's what it is, because I don't know what's going on with me. A lot of things that has happened in my childhood, or that's gotten me to this point that I am now, like situations that I have been in, I feel like I'm scared of me, because I feel like I'm doing more and more and more every time. Like, if I have a discussion, it'll turn into an argument, and then I'm beating myself up internally, like I'm mad about me being mad, that type stuff. So I've really isolated myself. And part of me is like, I feel like I did it. Like I isolated myself because I'm like, hey, I need to get my mind together. On the other side of me, I feel like that God has separated me from so many things that was causing me a lot of stress, a lot of headaches, a lot of heartache. I just feel like I needed to be removed from so many things. And because I am a person that is positive, I'm optimistic, I always want to help somebody, I feel like that was slowing down my growth of doing the things that I needed to do for myself mentally and physically. So, and I felt like a lot of things that I was connected to was just pulling me, like pulling me to late at night, where it's almost like I will fall asleep, but I'm not asleep. Like my brain is constantly working. I'm constantly thinking about the next thing. I'm constantly trying to figure out ways to either figure out somebody else's situation or ways to manage their situation and mine. And it just hit me one day like, no, you're not doing that no more. Like, absolutely not. You need to focus on you. I just feel like mentally I have been going through it. I have headaches like on a daily basis, not lately though, and which is why I say I feel like God was just like, no, enough is enough. Like I literally had a headache on a daily basis, and a headache that migraines that is like debilitating. Like I can't move, I can't think, I can't do nothing. But even through that, I'm still like, no, do this, keep going, don't stop, to the point where I landed myself in the hospital, ultimately because of dehydration. I was driving, just having a normal day, thinking about work, and I just started to get extremely dizzy while I'm driving. And at first I tried to tell myself, like, why are you dizzy? And I'm like, oh, it's gonna go away in like 2 seconds, because it has happened where I get dizzy for a second and then that's it. But no, not this time. It was completely different. I was very dizzy to where things like started to turn upside down. I'm like, okay, no, girl, you are not okay. Like, you're not okay. So I had my daughter in the back seat, my 7-year-old. I became so overwhelmed and concerned at the fact that, okay, you driving down the street, I'm going like 60 miles per hour. There's nowhere for me to pull over. I can't stop. I was so terrified that I was going to crash my car or call somebody else to run into me and I was gonna harm my baby. So all that started to play, and I think I made myself worse by panicking. So I was really stressing out. So I'm like, I gotta get over it. Like, I'm like, what is this? I felt like I was going to black out, but I'm like, if I black out, I'm gonna lose control of this car. I'm going 60 miles per hour. I'm definitely gonna be the reason why she is harmed. So I just happened to look up and I seen the street light, and the light was kind of doing one of these, but then I seen the green arrow. So it was a museum. I didn't know that then, but it was a museum that had a parking lot that was empty. There was nothing there but a garbage truck. So I just pulled in there and I sat there and I parked my car. I felt a little bit better, but I was still worried. Like, what is going on with me? What's wrong with me? So then a thought came into my mind, like, if you black out and pass out, you got your baby in the back seat. Nobody knows where you are. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm telling her, I'm like, you need to call Pawpaw, like call my dad. My dad's always my first go-to. So I'm like, let me call my dad, let him know to come get her. Like, just come get her. And it's crazy now thinking about it, because I was never concerned about me. Like, I was never truly concerned. I was trying to figure out what I was experiencing, but I wasn't concerned about me. I was concerned about her. At that point, I'm just like, no, there is absolutely no way that you finna sit here and pass out. Sit back, get yourself together, let the window down, get some air, breathe, calm down. I think because I was so worried about the what if, I end up having a panic attack. So I realized in that moment, okay, no, Latricia, you are not okay. I had been saying I'm gonna make a doctor's appointment because I wasn't feeling right. Like, to be honest, like, I was not feeling good for weeks before this happened. But I'm so stubborn and I'm so focused on making sure I keep going that I never stopped to take the time out for myself. But the whole time in my mind, I'm just like, no, you just need a few minutes, sit back, relax, and then later on after work, you can go to the doctor. That didn't happen. Like 2 seconds after that, my body felt like, yeah, no, nah, that's not what the plan is for today. Latricia, you not doing good. You got this baby in the back seat. You can't sit here like this. I called 911, girl. So by the time they got to, I was breathing so freaking hard. They were trying to get me out of the car and my legs felt like rubber bands. So I'm like, if I stand up, I'm gonna fall. So I was scared to stand up. In the ambulance, I'm just like, where's my baby? Like, where's my baby? Where's my baby? Where's my baby? I got mad at myself again. I'm like, you scaring her. Like, get yourself together. Like, you are scaring her. I seen the sheer look of terror in her face when I was in the ambulance. Like, I seen her face. And I'm just like, she looked so scared. Like, she's scared because of you. Like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Could not pull myself together. I just couldn't. I mean, ultimately, because I was dehydrated, it caused my body to go into all this other whatever to tell me, hey, sweetheart, you can get yourself together. So after they told me that and after I felt better, I just started to get highly upset with myself. I was mad at myself. I'm like, you in here because you dehydrated? Like, you in the hospital because you dehydrated? Like, you scared your baby because you dehydrated? You made your boyfriend leave work because you're dehydrated? Your mama and daddy is here with you in the hospital because you're dehydrated? Like, that's something you have control over. Like, what are you doing? So because of my situation at work, I don't drink fluids because I don't want to get up and go across to the next area to go to the bathroom. So I just don't drink anything. And by the time I get home, I'm just go. So I was not drinking anything. So, and I was barely eating. So all of that was making me mad. Like, you're here because of you. Like, there's no real like health problems. There's nothing wrong with you. You are here because of you did not take care of yourself. So I was mad at myself. Like, dang, I can't believe that. So that's when the switch clicked for me. Like, you cannot continue to just try to take care of everybody and everything and not focus on yourself, because if the Lord had decided, you know what, it's your time to go, where is that gonna leave my kids? So I'm just like, oh God, Trisha, like, you gotta get yourself together. So that situation really scared me. Like, it scared me. So with that, a whole nother level for me, just kind of, I felt like I started to get on a different level. Like, okay, you got to take care of yourself. You got to focus on yourself. And in that moment is when I realized all the little things that I do. And I'm like, why are you doing that? So I started doing like shadow work. Like, let me think about this. I'm mad. Why? Like, why am I mad? Like, little stupid stuff will happen. And I will find myself mad to the point where I'm shaking. I'm like, why are you shaking? Like, what's happening? Like, what's happening? So that caused me to go down this rabbit hole. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And some things I've been able to associate with something that has happened to me before. So I found myself going on this extreme journey where I'm like, no, when I say I want to be better, I want to be better. Let me stop focusing on everything else around me. Let me focus on me. Let me get myself together. Let me figure out what I'm doing, how I can do things better, how I can do things differently. And honestly, since then, I think that was maybe about a month ago. It just hit me like, Latricia, you deserve to love yourself. Like, you deserve to focus on you. You deserve to take time out for you, because for so long, I never put myself first. I never even thought about me. I'm always an afterthought. And I'm like, no, what made you think that you were not worthy of your own love and care? Like, what made you think that? I had a lot of self-realizations, and I'm just like, yeah, I've been tripping. Like, I'm tripping. So, which is then when I've seen myself like separating me from a lot of things. And a lot of people don't understand, and I cannot take on that burden of them not understanding or them having a feeling about it. That's not my business. That's their business. I need to do what I need to do for myself, and that's just what it is. So in all of this time that I have been taking for myself, I'm starting to pinpoint and focus on things that matter to me. And I realize, like, I have not been a grateful person. Like, I have not shown gratitude. I have not said thank you. I have not even taken a moment to be proud of the accomplishments that I have had. Because let's say I set goals, and once I reach the goal, I never acknowledge the fact that I reached the goal. It's just like, what's next? Keep going. I never take a minute to say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, or thank you for letting me make it here. Thank you for letting me see another day. Thank you. I did not express my gratitude. But I found myself doing a whole lot of complaining. Like, what are you complaining about? I would complain about my house. Oh, my house too small. It don't look the way I want it, so I don't take good care of it. I do the bare minimum in my house because I feel like that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Like, my house, I'm so grateful that I was able to get it. So grateful that I even had the opportunity to get it, because even before I got my house, which was 4 years ago, in that whole process, I'm just like, no, you're not gonna get a house. Like, you can't have that. Like, that's not, you can't get that now, right now, not with your situation. And for me to be blessed to have the people around me that was around me that helped execute this for me is like beyond anything that I could have ever imagined. And I was so extremely grateful for that. But now I'm in here complaining every day. Oh, this too small. It ain't enough space. It ain't enough space. I hate these cabinets. I hate this. I hate that. I don't like this. I don't like that. I always got to move something to do something else. I just complained about the house 24/7. And it hit me the other day, like, how do you expect to be blessed with something greater if you can't even be grateful for what you have gotten? So I'm like, okay, Trish, you need to really stop doing that. Like, you got to stop doing that. So like I said, I'm an extremely positive person to other people, but to me, I beat myself up constantly. Like, even like with my YouTube channel, like, I'm like, what is this? Like, I'd be so upset about my quality of content. I'm just like, what is this? Because ultimately, I know that this is what I want. I want to do these things. So I'm just like, okay, what is it gonna take for me to get there? And it just dropped in my spirit. Like, you need to be grateful for where you are and what you have. So I'm like, I am grateful for what I have. I am grateful. And I would say those things to me, like, I'm grateful, but there is no but. There is no but. Tomorrow is not promised. So if this was all that there was for you, you need to acknowledge that and be grateful in it. So I'm just on this new path now of showing gratitude for the things that I do have, appreciating the things that I do have, appreciating the fact that I'm not crazy, appreciating the fact that I am being spoken to make me the person that I say I want to be, to put me in a situation where I say I want to be in. Like, all the things that I want, like, I visualize my future life so much, it's crazy. I can tell you all the way down to the type of dishes that I have in my new house, what they look like, the color schemes of everything, the details in the couch, the kind of car that I'm driving, like my hair blowing in the wind, the type of shoes I'm wearing. Like, I visualize that on a daily basis, and it caused me to be upset about my current situation, because I'm like, this ain't it. Like, this is my life over here. Like, I see it every day and it's the same thing. So I know that that's my reality in my future. But it's like, Trisha, you have to understand that there's a bridge that you have to cross. You're not getting there because you ain't learned the lesson yet. Figure out this lesson first, and then you will be provided that bridge. Just like when I got my house, I was provided with that bridge because I was truly present in the moment. I wasn't complaining about anything. I was being positive. Oh, I can do this. Oh, maybe I can get this. Oh, let me just try this. Oh, that worked. Oh, that's good. Let me try the next. Oh, that worked. That's good. And I lost that mentality. I lost it. And it's like, I gotta have it. Like that brat mentality. So I'm like, take a step back. Let me take a step back. Stop it. Breathe, Latricia. You cannot control everything around you. You have to release control and focus on the faith that you say you have. So that's the point where I am right now, is just, I am just taking a moment to find myself again, to realize that God didn't bring me this far to leave me here. Like, this is not it. So stop beating yourself up. Stop trying to do it your own kind of way, because it's clearly not working. It's clearly not working. Even, like I said, even with my channel, I said from my very first video, this channel would be an outlet for me. This channel would be something that I can reflect on to see my progress from then into wherever now is. And I kind of start focusing on other stuff, and I don't want to do that no more. I want to stay true to myself. I want to stay true to what I am reflecting. I just want to be true to myself, and I want to do the things that makes me happy. So like watching numbers and analytics and things like that was literally driving me crazy, because I'm like, why? Like, how come I ain't get, not even being grateful for what I had? I'm like, so I stopped kind of like being consumed with my analytics, and I looked at it yesterday, and my goal was to get to 600, and I just happened to look on there yesterday, and what did I see? 600 subscribers on my YouTube channel. My Instagram followers are growing. My Instagram account is growing. I'm just like, okay, Trisha, you can do this. Like, you can do this. Don't beat yourself up. Just take it one day at a time. So that's where I am. So I'm going to, for anybody that's watching this video, and also for me when I play it back years later, just remember to take it one day at a time. That's all we have anyway. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Be grateful in the moment that you have. Show appreciation for the things that you have, even down to the smallest things. Like, I got clean socks to wear today. You know, just be grateful. And I am going to stop beating myself up. Like, I don't come on the camera if I'm not looking decent. I don't want to be seen like my hair not done today, my nails ain't been done, I don't feel like I'm dressed appropriate. But at the end of the day, like, it's okay. Like, who cares? And if somebody cares that much to try to make me feel a type of way about it, ain't for me anyway. So here I am, and I know I said it before, but I'm gonna be for real this time. This is me. Like, this is me. I'm going back to being me. I'm not going to overwork myself trying to please other people, trying to keep up with society. I'm not here for that. I am here to be a better person for myself each and every day. And I know that by me being a better Trisha, I'm going to be better for the people around me, the people that actually do need me, the people that actually do appreciate me. So, like, if you are somebody that's like me, that's struggling, trying to be like, okay, what do I do? Let it go. Focus on what you truly believe in, do what you want to do, and keep going. Like, that's all we got. So again, I want to be transparent on my channel, because by me being able to be transparent is how I'm able to produce content. That's me at my best self, when I'm not overthinking too much, when I'm not doing the most, just being who I am. So I'm gonna leave that with y'all. My goal is to remain consistent and to continue to be a real human being through this lens of this camera, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to document my journey and growth, and that's what I'm going to do. So again, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all, like literally each and every one of y'all who click the subscribe button, or just click the like button, or just say, hey, I'm gonna watch your video. I appreciate it so much, and it's helping me get back to where I need to be. So I appreciate y'all, and I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for every single opportunity that I'm awarded. But this is me. This is just Trisha. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me vent and rant and mentally purge. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.